Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the next 6 months. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Pisces, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge is the Seven of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles upright. Okay, so Pisces, your biggest challenge over the next 6 months is the Seven of Wands. We're going to clarify the Seven of Wands. We're going to see why it's your challenge and what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Chariot, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. It looks like in the recent past that somebody here may have decided to disconnect, okay? So you may have decided to disconnect from a certain situation, or you may have been dealing with somebody here in the past that disconnected from you. I do strongly feel some of you were dealing with an earth sign in the past, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm also getting a Cancer, okay? And we're going to clarify and get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Hierophant, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Cups. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel there is an opportunity in the present moment for you to maybe get married, to commit yourself to a specific person. This is somebody that you have memories with, or somebody who reminds you of maybe someone or something from the past. This could be simply maybe a soulmate in the present moment that you are reconnecting with, okay? Or this could be someone just simply from the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Cups, you have the Two of Swords, and you have the Ten of Wands. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting there's a strong closed off energy here. And this closed off energy that's showing up in the near future is because of somebody who possibly wants to come back around. They want to reconcile with you. If this is not about a reconciliation, this is about you finding it difficult to celebrate something because things have become difficult for you, or because you've decided to close yourself off to a situation, or vice versa. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's closed themselves off from you. We're going to see what you need to know, why this is happening when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have the World. So what's coming to an end for many of you is maybe there could be a job that you're in that may change, or something about your job may end up changing. For some of you, you may end up cutting someone off or cutting something off, or you may end up finishing a job, okay, over the next 6 months. So if you've been working on something for quite some time, you may end up finishing this job very quickly. You may end a job. Things may change for you over the next 6 months because you come to some sort of realization. There could be some sort of conflict as well that you may end up going through. This may have a lot to do, again, with a career, a relationship, but either way, something here is changing. And the reason why this situation is changing is because of the eclipses, okay? And this is something that, you know, you're going to hear in your reading as a predictive portion of your reading, okay? So the predictive portion of your reading is very much connected to something changing or ending, okay? And we're gonna see as we clarify and see how we can connect that with what you don't see coming, okay? So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands. You have the Page of Cups, and you have the Nine of Wands. So Pisces, your biggest challenge here for the next 6 months has a lot to do with determining whether or not you're going to give somebody here a second chance, okay? And I feel like this is about love. Are you going to give a particular person a chance, an opportunity with you? Or are you going to give love a second chance? Some of you are in the process of giving someone a second chance, but you may be finding it difficult because you're not sure what to choose. This could also be the the fact that a lot of you have different expectations in terms of where your life is going. So even if you do want to offer love to someone, or you just simply want to give love a second chance, I see your challenge here has a lot to do with setting boundaries, because you may have a certain vision of how your life is going, and this person that you're offering love to may have a certain vision of where their life is going. And this is what makes love difficult for some of us. It's the fact that we do want to be with a particular person, but maybe we have certain obligations or responsibilities that we need to take care of. So your biggest challenge here is not to deny yourself the love and satisfaction that you're looking for, maybe from the other, but to recognize what boundaries and what expectations need to be made here, okay? Because over the next 6 months, there is love that's coming in. I do feel like it might be a new love that's coming in, or it simply could be somebody that you've already been dealing with. So getting clear on the direction of this relationship and also the boundaries that need to be set in order to make sure you and this person are on the same page is definitely something that I'm seeing here, which is a part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles in the recent past. So the 5 of Pentacles is clarified by the 8 of Cups. You have the 4 of Cups and you have the 8 of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel many of you walked away or disconnected from a job that was not satisfying you. Some of you tried to work things out with a particular person that you were involved in, but it looks like for many of you, you felt like this person rejected you, that they didn't really want you. So for many of you, you decided to completely move into a different direction. I think one of the things that in the past, Pisces, that became a priority for you was your work. Your work may have became a huge priority for you. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Justice, you have the Death, and you have the 6 of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel for many of you, there was a lot of this generosity here in the past from this person. Even though this person may have been overgiving to you or vice versa, one of you wasn't giving enough. So one of you may have been overgiving to the relationship while the other person was not giving maybe as much. This could be another reason why something here came to an end between you and someone from your past. Some of you also ended a relationship, a marriage, or a commitment. It took time for this in the past, but it did hurt you a lot when this happened, but it also showed you that it was time for you to move into a completely new direction. Some of you were also dealing with a third party. A small percentage of you, maybe 2% of you were dealing with a third party here in the past. Tell me more about the Chariot in the recent past for Pisces. So the Chariot is clarified by the Chariot again. You have the 9 of Wands and you have the King of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting, for many of you, you decided to completely move to a completely new person, new direction possibly, or you may have decided to completely end things with this person in the past. Even though things started to become very difficult with you and this person, they still wanted to move forward with you in the past, this person. So there could have been a lot of this on and off energy, which created a lot of imbalance between you and this person, and this is why things may have came to an end. Now, in the present moment, some of you are married or you're in a commitment. There's a lack of action being taken when it comes to maybe cooperating and making this work, okay? Tell me more about the Hierophant in the present moment for Pisces. What is it that they need to know? So the Hierophant is clarified by, you have the 8 of Cups, you have the 5 of Wands, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So in the present moment, there's some sort of conflict, and this conflict that's taking place is happening in regards to some sort of commitment that you're in. It could be a relationship that you're involved in. Somebody here feels like they're an option in the present moment, this earth sign that you're dealing with, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm also getting a Leo or a Scorpio. There's a very strong energy here of, you know, I feel like I'm an option. You're not paying attention to me. There's a lack of clarity of where this is going. So, you know, even if you're not married to this person, whether you are or you're not, this person feels like they are. They feel like they're meant to be with you. They feel like there is some sort of commitment here. For many of you, you're dealing with somebody who's turned their back on you. Okay, they've turned their back on you because of this conflict. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups. What's happening for Pisces in the present moment? What is it that they need to know? So the Six of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups. You have the Page of Swords and you have the Emperor. So in the present moment, somebody wants stability. There is a third party in the present moment. This is what's led to the conflict. This is what's led to questioning in the present moment. Whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they want stability from you. That's what they want from you. So it looks like this person's making an offer to have some sort of new beginning. But I think what's really bothering this person is the third party. I keep getting this third party energy. Let me know in the comments. So the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups and you have the Magician. So in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting what you're manifesting, what you are creating is you want to feel happy. There will be some sort of communication coming in from this person about having a new beginning. Somebody here is in deep regret, like deep regret for maybe treating you as an option or allowing some sort of third party. There's something here about a third party. Maybe you decided to allow a third party in and it didn't end up being as successful as maybe you thought it would be. But somebody here still wants to start again and have a new beginning. And this is why for you Pisces in the near future, what you may not see coming is the fact that there is a possibility here for reconciliation or celebration of something here that's been extremely difficult coming to an end. Now, over the next 6 months, there is going to be a major change in Pluto. Pluto is going to be moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, which is going to be affecting your 12th house. So this has a lot to do with something from the past. Okay, and I'm going to talk more about that possibly in the extended because I may not have time to do it here. But if you are interested in the extended, I'm going to talk about the next 6 months for you. We're going to pull cards. I'm going to also talk about the new person that's coming in as well as the past person. And then I'm going to talk about some more stuff connected to astrology that you may need to know. I think we're also looking at your financial situation in the extended as well, but you can find all that information linked below. So if you're interested in that, we're going to talk more about that as well. Also, if you're interested in my new tarot deck for beginners, it is linked below. It is called Ask Yourself Tarot. You can find it on Amazon. It's only available in the US. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend clicking the link below so you can get it so that you don't miss out. So let's continue with your reading and let's talk about what's coming in the near future for you. Now, in the near future, you have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands in the near future is very much connected to burdens, difficulties, things coming to an end for you, which is a good thing because a lot of you may have been feeling that things have been difficult for you, especially with Saturn in your sign. There's been a lot of this responsibility, expectation. In the near future, what comes to an end is the pain, okay? So any pain that you've experienced when it comes to a third party, feeling like an option, feeling like you're not worth anything, feeling overwhelmed by pain, all of that is coming to an end. It's going to take time for you to heal from this. But I think one of the things that I see for you, Pisces, is you start to finally focus on yourself. There's a strong energy here of you trying to build as much confidence within yourself to get what you truly want and what you truly deserve. That's what I feel like is happening for you. And with the Temperance here as well, there's a very strong energy of needing to be patient with yourself in the near future because there's no point in lying to yourself. You and I both know you're still hurt over what happened, okay, in the present moment as well as in the past. Something happened to really affect your self-confidence, but over the next 6 months, you take the time to actually clear away the burdens, the difficulties, maybe the responsibilities that you need to do. There is a closed off energy here in the near future, possibly when it comes to love. Now, there is a soulmate here that I see in the near future that's coming in. Problem is that you're still in this place of not trusting. Okay, tell me more about the Two of Swords for Pisces in the near future. What is it that they need to know? So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands and you have the Hierophant. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that a lot of you are closed off to a commitment, a marriage with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's been a lot of on and off between you and this person. It's almost like you're not interested in a marriage or a commitment, or you're not even paying attention to this person because you're so hurt over the third party. You're so hurt over the fact that this person didn't value you and see the value that you have. Now, there is going to be either a reconciliation here in the near future. So this person is going to eventually come back around after you've worked on yourself and you've improved yourself. But again, you may not be interested. Yeah, there's a strong energy here of you healing and getting over the fact that this person hurt you and they weren't honest. So what ends up happening happening in the near future, I see you being closed off to this person because you're so overwhelmed and hurt by what happened between you and this person. And for you to get over this, it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of work. A lot of you, what you don't see coming, I'm just going to keep it real with you, Pisces. A lot of you cut this person off. And the reason why you cut this person off is because whatever you're giving to this person, you're expecting that in return. And this is a huge thing. I'm going to tell you why, because with the solar eclipse that we just had in Libra is all about relationships. So if a relationship's out of balance, if things have been not working for quite some time, if you've been giving chance after chance and it's not leading to anything, a lot of you may just disengage over the next 6 months because, like I said, something is not working, right? As much as you try to work on the situation, it may just not be working the way that you want it to. So I see something here eventually coming to an end. It's very clear that you don't want anything to do with this person who's put you in a third party. Okay, there's something here about this person putting you in a third party or treating you as an option. And I see you just focusing on healing and working on yourself. Okay, let's get some advice. What's the advice? Okay, so the advice for you, Pisces, is the Death, the Page of Wands, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice is not to allow fear or anxiety to take you over, but to recognize how you can be practical in a situation. How can you be practical in a situation? Recognizing what needs to change in your life over the next 6 months is really going to be important for you, because a lot of you are going to have this feeling that it's time for you to move into a new direction. I think April is going to be an important month for you because after your birthday, like I said, Pluto is going to be moving out of Capricorn. It's going to move out of your 11th house into your 12th house, which is going to signal a lot of changes, things coming to an end. And I think a lot of you are feeling that right now. Something here is changing. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what needs to come to an end in your life, what is changing and transforming for the better. And do you need to move around different investments? Okay, some of you have investments and it may be time for you to look at a new direction when it comes to your investments because something here is changing. Something is not stable. Okay, I think you and I both know that. So it's important that you're aware of that. It's important that you're aware of when one cycle is ending and a new cycle is starting. We're gonna have the lunar eclipse as well that's happening in Taurus, and this is happening, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in your 3rd house. So it's very clear that something here is changing and transforming. Your biggest piece of advice here is to prepare to move into a new direction. And before you prepare and move into this new direction, make sure you're clear on your investments, where you have come from and where you're going. This has a lot to do with your financial situation as well. Over the next 6 months, you may decide to embark on new investments or new directions in terms of your goals and what you want. Don't be afraid to accept something here that's coming to an end because it might just signal and mean that it's time for you to move into a new direction, okay? So Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.